Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? Guys, I'm having the most trouble trying to get into this call. Let me know if you got any ideas, but I'm going to show you what we're trying to do. Tell me if you can hear me all right as well, guys. So yeah, I've been trying to get into this conference call. They sent me the password and the codes. Still hosting live call at 8. Yeah, I've been trying to get them to give me the password and code. I've got it here. So you get sent a passcode and you get sent a pin. And they're meant to be hosting it here on C Meeting, right? But when you go to login, put the passcode there, then the security code's here on the right. Bam, bam. It says that the meeting does not exist. So I don't know if they've had a cock up on their end, but oh my gosh, man, I want to watch this. Does anybody know where we could? Good morning, everybody. Does anybody know where we can watch this and how to get this on? Because when I'm looking at the webcast link, they send you all the details, so you get taken to this. Baby, you want to hear baby? Yeah, so right now I'm just trying to get into it. It's really frustrating. Let's put this big for you guys. So I think it's a cock up on their end, to be honest. Passcode here. Then add their security codes. Meeting still not found. Any ideas, guys? Does anybody have any ideas? I've refreshed it a couple times. There's no actual link for it. They just tell you to join the web call by sending you this. I'm going to show you guys on screen. It's called Diamond Hands. Diamond Pass. Thank you, Chris Lim. Oh, thank you, Rose to Riches, man. I was thinking these people, you know, they're taking so long, or they've given me the wrong link. So yeah, I'm trying to connect up this link here. This is what they gave me. So yeah, I'm going to try and live stream this. Just waiting for them to connect it up. Get it all together. What's up, my South Korean brother? Yeah. All right, Terrence. They're a last minute kind of guys, yeah? In the last minute, we unleash you guys. Meeting not found. We just have to wait, baby. We got to wait it out, Cowboys. Wait it out. Bum, bum, ba bum. Let's share this one. What's everyone been up to today? You think the market correction's over? What are you guys thinking? Not started yet, Luba. Thank you, Luba. I appreciate you. Hey, Norbert. Thank you so much, guys, man. I appreciate all of you guys. Man, like Ted from Sweden. Come on, Teddy. Our Swedish cowboy. You're damn right, Rose. Rose to riches, baby. Rose to riches. Dun, dun. Let's prep that for them lot. We got it prepped out. We ready, baby. We ready to rumble. As soon as they get this up and rolling. Thank you very much, David. I don't know, man. I didn't jump into GME. I didn't jump into them boys. I have no idea what's going on with them lot, because I just know they were trying to beat them shorts, and then they went all the way down to $40, and then oh my goodness, they touched over 300 the other day. But yeah, I'm not going to touch GME at the moment. Baby, Nito said, baby. Lots of losses. Yeah, let's take a look through there. Let's take a look through it as well. A lot of losses. Bum, bum. They weren't expecting a lot because of COVID, wasn't it? Oh, C19. I can't say the big C word. Thanks for the great job again. Still buying. I'm still buying as well. You're in from $3. Yeah, I believe in them too. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. Thank you, David. You trying to beat them shorty shorts? You're gonna give them some Elon Musk shorty shorts. Damn, baby. Oh, CJ in the house. ECB rates, leave rates unchanged. Amen. Amen, baby. Let's see if we can get into this now. T minus 6 minutes. Ooh, NNDM, you are playing a naughty game. You are playing a naughty game. Yeah. I'm hungry, guys. Go eat some, get some sustenance, man. I gotta eat this banana. What's everybody saying? How's your day going? Hell yeah. For everybody that's new here, welcome. Welcome. Nah, Kieran, I think they're gonna focus on growth, man. EPS. They're just getting started as well. We're just getting started. Yeah. Did anyone manage to pick up NNDM when it went down? What did we get to? Did we get to the sixes the other day? Was it the lowest on Friday? I think it was. Anyone pick up in that dip? Ooh. Yeah, it's saying here on Google that it was 6:58 on Friday. He doesn't speak. What's this guy saying? Technology bot speaks more about financials and acquisitions. He does speak a lot about the technology, but yeah, he speaks about how he can integrate it and how they've got access to almost so many different industries. So many. They can be changing, baby. You load your average. Naughty boy. CJ as well. A lot of us, we ran out of that cheddar. Ran out of the dry powder, baby. We had no more fuel for the fire. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Bum, bum, ba-da-bum. 7-3. No more pesos. No more pesos, baby. Oh, no. We just got to make more money. Got to make more money. We're waiting on them to take us through the earnings call, but they're just setting up the meeting at the moment. Mr. Killy Wildlands. We got 69 people in here. Oh my goodness, magic number. Magic. Oh baby. 71. Yeah, guys, if you're new and you're just coming into the stream, we're just waiting for them to open the meeting up. I think they're still setting up the meeting. Mm-hmm. Cowboys and cowgirls. Probably do it in the last minutes. Yeah. Jokers. My friend, your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea where we're going to be in the short term. Up, down, and all around, baby. But long term, I believe in NNDM. Long term. Yeah. It's a long term play. That's what I was thinking as well, Dan. Do you think I don't think they'll announce a merger though today, or I think they're still working on it, or if they have done it, they're waiting for a vital time. Give us some juicy growth forecasting, baby. Man, whoever they do decide to merge with, if it gives them access to like bigger markets and customer base that's already there, they can just slide their machine in there. Just take a little bit of that, man. We can provide you with some nano silver, baby. Oh yeah. Good morning. Me too. I'm gonna be waiting on NNDM for the long haul, baby. For the long haul. I wonder if, since this market corrected and that, if that helped them in terms of mergers and acquisitions, if the prices dropped nicely for them. Jack, how did Jack know, man? How did Jack know? You joker. Oh, Terrence. If we get a merger or acquisition before the end of the year, and imagine in the next quarters they start to state that all the people in their sales pipeline, they started to roll out those machines. It's gonna be juicy. Could well tank today. Q3, they essentially said they wouldn't make much money yet until C19 recovery. Yeah, they were saying they've got people in the sales pipeline who are interested in buying, and people in the final stages of the sales process. But because of C19, it's just people weren't in the factory, weren't in the office, as he was saying. Everybody was working from home and trying to stay alive, baby. We're just waiting currently on the meeting to begin, guys. I'll show you. So we're just there waiting on it. Zone is aftermarket. Are you going to cover it too? X1, baby, X1. I love 3D printing stocks and I love genomic stocks. Very exciting. So yeah, hopefully I'll cover X1 soon, and there's another one as well on the radar that I want to cover soon as well. Juicy. Thank you, Kevin. Can you see it? Nice, yo. See my painting? Juicy, baby. Who's buying this dippity dip? I wonder how much it will crash. If it does crash today after earnings, we're minus 1.28%. 926. Oh baby. Yeah, I know that dip was delicious. Delicious. Yeah, you know what? People keep telling me, they were saying that some people asking me, can they print the chips, the chips where there's a global shortage in? And so yeah, someone was telling me that they can't. They were saying it's not the same chips. But I sent them an email, investor relations, and I'm still waiting for it. They didn't answer any of our. Remember, we joined the last call last time. They didn't answer any of our questions because they all wanted to talk about technicalities, focusing on sales and people who are interested in the machine from a sales perspective, which is understandable. But us, the retail investor, we were left out, baby. We just wanted to know. No, I'm not familiar with the fourth industrial revolution yet. What are you talking about? Are you talking about 3D printing bringing the fourth industrial revolution? What are you talking about, sir? Sazabo beats. Your average is actually lower than mine still. Hey Jessica, I'm trying to broadcast the earnings call. We got a conference call for Nano Dimension, but I think they're a bit late in setting up, or they gave us the wrong link. So we're having technical difficulties. I think it's on their end, not our end. Whoa, wee. Juicy Jack, you got some nice NNDM and BNGO, baby. Hope good news. We're waiting on this call, man. We want to get into this call so we can all listen in and they can fill us in on all the juicy details. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Jessica. CPNG. No, I never heard of that one yet. It's already begun, John. How come we can't get into this? It just keeps saying the meeting's not here. Wait, are you guys familiar with this C meeting from last time? Did they do it on this website, this chorus call? John, how do we get in? Teach me, brother. Teach me. Let's see if I can refresh it on here. choruscall.com. I'm seeing how we can log into this. I'm just on another window now. Seeing if they can send me another. Thank you, Norbuff. Thank you, Norbuff. I'm going to inform myself on it. I'll do the DD, baby. Yeah, no, they still send us the same thing. If they're live on the call already, they haven't fixed it up in terms of the webcast for us lot. Disappointing, guys. The meeting's not found still. Hey, Danny. How do we get into this bad boy? The same one. Log in? Nope. Join meeting. What's up, Cowboy? Cowboy, we're trying to get into this call. I don't know what these guys have been up to, but we haven't been able to get into it yet. What are you guys saying? So they gave us a passcode and they gave us a PIN, but there's nowhere to enter the PIN because on this website it's just a security check for robots. It's not the PIN. So if we use the PIN here, it won't work, baby, because we got to do the security check. Up 200. Oh, man. I really wanted to watch this, guys. Any of you guys listening to this on the phone with your dial-in number in USA? Because, baby, we just want to get into this call. Is anybody listening in now? John, you managed to get into this? Because these guys are cheeky, man. It just says that there's no meeting found. Let's refresh. Join this meeting with the passcode. There's your passcode. 15 to 20. 15 to 20%? Is that what you're on about today? Oh, no. We got to get into this, boys. How we going to get into here? Did they send anything else? Say send you a webcast link. Bam, bam. It's on Chorus Call's website. Google Explore. All right, let's try another browser. What we got here? I'm gonna see if I can open it on Safari. See me. Event and presentation. Yeah, we're in here. We went to events and presentation. Full year conference call, webcast link. They just give us the same thing for you to register, bro. Oh, goodness. There is the link. They are live now. Hold in, Jamole. Okay, let's do it. See if we can get in here, baby. Investors page. Bam, bam. Yep. Willie? I'm here in the investors page. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. You guys can guide me because right now we ain't seen nothing, man. One sec. Let's get this up. Is it here, yeah? So when you go to a webcast link here, it takes you somewhere else. It takes you to an email. So you're going to be going through your webcast link, makes you fill in your email address. But I thought they were going to run it through Chorus Call. So we haven't been able to get it yet. Are you guys on the call now then? You managed to get in? Because we haven't been able to get in yet. Oh, baby. I went into the webcast link. It does the same thing. It just sends you an email. And then the email gives you a passcode, this code called Diamond. And then the passcode is meant to be used on Chorus Call. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So this is where I was. When you click webcast link, is this the wrong page? Let me know. Another browser, yeah. Google's being naughty. Wait, one. Nope. Oh yeah. Thank you, Nobuff. I'm gonna check it out. All right, guys. I'm just looking in another browser to see if I can get into this call. But if not, we're gonna have to listen to it after. But yeah, we're just checking it out now. No, it's the same. Different browser. Did they not open this up to UK people or something? What? I haven't seen none of this. Let's try again. Bam, bam. Oh, baby, I'm sorry, guys. I've been trying to fix this up. We want to take a look and see what the heck is going on. No, guys, I can't find it. Robbie Investing Channel. You know what? We might as well jump into his. How the heck did he get into his one? Let me pin that. Because it's not working on mine, baby. Yeah, I'm trying to bring it to you guys. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get it up, but it's not working on different browsers as well. It's the same thing. Thank you, Kieran. Thank you, Kieran. I'm just trying to see if I can get into it. It's not working on any of the different browsers. Meeting's not found on the C meeting as well. How can we do this? Oh, baby. What if, hold on, what if we live stream, us live streaming, watching him? Maybe that will do it, baby. What about that? Let's see. Maybe that's a smart solution to it. Robbie G. We'll live stream Robbie G. Live streaming it. How about that? Good old Robbie. Everybody subscribe to this guy because we appreciate him for doing this. So I'm going to switch over. We'll live stream. Robbie G live is streaming. See if this works out. Tell me if you guys can hear this, yeah?
And when there'll be anything to announce, we'll announce. We had contracts with them and work with them before. And when there will be something to announce, it will be announced.
Us live streaming, Robbie G live streaming. Let's like his video for that.
You know, if you read a presentation on our website as well as listening to part of the past.
What the? Skip the that.
Bridgeheads. One of them is the materials. We're improving the materials gradually, and we're going through very important stages in order the materials to reach as close to military spec, and before that, industrial spec and the commercial spec. We're seeing some very, very encouraging advancement. Our materials today are much better in their withstanding environmental circumstances and specs, including temperature, including strength. And part of what we do to the materials is we have, as you know, two materials. One is the dielectric and one is the conductive. And we are improving the materials by mixing materials, so certain, be it ceramics or others, improve both the electrical characteristics of the material, the insulation characteristic of the material, the conductivity, and we file patents when we find solution and we feel that should be protected. Ceramics is part of the materials we add, and that's what you asked is actually happening, yes.
Okay, thank you. With coronavirus dissipating in a very large way, wouldn't that be a positive in terms of revenue growth and executing on that?
First of all, I'm not the corona expert as much as I'm concerned. You may see coronavirus dissipating or not. What I see is total closures in Europe. We have no customers that are active from our array of customers in Europe at all. It's actually becoming worse over the last 2-3 months. In the States, it's steady state. It's not worse. It's not better. So I'm not commenting on the coronaviruses in the general public. I'm just commenting in so much as our customers being in their laboratories and in the facilities, and we don't see a major change. We did see a change in the east, that being Australia and the Pacific Rim. We actually sold machines there at the end of the quarter, and when there will be a change, then we will announce it, or you will see that we are selling more machines.
Okay, that concludes my questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Our next question will come from Mr. Jerkowitz with John Carroll University. Please go ahead.
Hi, good morning. At your recent AME conference, you spoke about your approval from NASA, and I'm just curious if you could provide some detail on your ability to 3D print in space.
No, we don't 3D print in space. What we do with NASA and Harris, L3 Harris, is we do 3D printing on the ground and on very, very unique components, high performance electronic devices. And those components were taken up to space and in the process of being taken more and more in this cooperation in order to test them in space and to see how do they perform in an environment of obviously different radiation, lack of gravity, etc. But it's not that we bring up a machine to space to print. We just send them the components to space.
Yeah, so those satellite components, those are 3D printed by you guys and then taken by NASA up to the ISS? Okay.
Yes.
Have any private companies pursued your technologies?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Have any private space ventures pursued your technologies?
No, we work with NASA and we work with Harris.
Okay, that's my question. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Our next question will come from Tavi Roster with Barclays. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking my questions. I have a few, so maybe I throw most of them at once because they're related. So you talked about your net cash position. I was wondering if you have some granularity into roughly how much you were planning on spending on M&A as opposed to how much using for organic growth. And I guess looking at organic growth, last year you introduced the different stages of development with stage 5, expectedly being reached by 2023, if I'm not mistaken. So does the fact that you have significant cash accelerate the development pipeline?
Okay, so I'll answer it according to the order you asked. In so much as how much we allocate, the numbers are pretty much 50% and more for M&A, and less than that, obviously, for organic growth. That may change based on the M&A we do, because part of the companies that we do M&A, we intend to purchase and we negotiate with, have certain very advanced technology, which is the reason why we acquire them. And as we acquire them and we integrate them, we may increase the organic growth budget for R&D and for what's coming after that, which is go-to-market, because of the companies we acquire. But right now, it's a bit more than 50% we intend to allocate for M&A. That's as much as the first question. The second question, yes, we are going through stages of development, which we defined as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, which is the inflection point, is somewhere around stage 4. We believe where our first machine will come into a stage of a production machine or fabrication machine, which means the machines will move. Actually, two: the machines and the materials. The machine will move into a yield level and throughput level that it will be used for production, and the materials will be at the stage reaching stage 4 and then 5, where they will meet the specs of industrial spec, commercial spec, and and closer or very close to military spec. But the question, yes, 2023, and the question is, does the amount of cash we have can accelerate it? Potentially, yes, because we are allocating as much as needed by now for increasing R&D in the field of chemistry, physics, and materials, in the field of engineering. We're actually looking even to acquire companies in Central Europe, which are companies that will accelerate the speed of building machines, because we're looking at companies in Central Europe that are expertise are building machines and the hardware side in a very, very high level. And you can guess yourself in which countries it is. And that will accelerate our time to market on the machine side. We are looking for cooperation on the chemical side, but we are so advanced on that side, on the materials, I don't see a lot of people that I can neither cooperate nor acquire that will accelerate what I'm doing. So I don't see that side accelerating. The materials is a process that we are really intensively investing internally in-house. And obviously, by the fact that we don't have cash limitations per se, enables us to maximize the speed you can get to develop to get to the stage 4 and 5. But your question is very, very good.
That's very helpful, and I guess more of a bigger picture. So I understand the value proposition of your machines as opposed to the traditional analog way of production. What I'm wondering is that, do you ever get kind of pushback from clients saying, yeah, it's true, we could produce on site and get faster time to market, but we don't need that kind of speed. You know, we would rather do it, you know, the cheap way, no matter how long it takes. Is that something you've ever heard of, or you just think that with time, you know, the market will educate and understand the value?
No, we actually get the opposite response. We never got an answer like this, I can tell you this. What we got is answers like, this is great, this is amazing, but we want you to have the materials accelerated forward so we can actually use those immediately, not only for prototyping, but into our own products. And B, your machines are great, but if we want to put them into production, which we do, because the prototyping is great, but we want the yield and the throughput to be faster. And frankly, they're right. So that's the direction we're taking. I can tell you that the MRD, the marketing requirement documents, which is the document that define our product moving forward, are totally based on feedback we get from customers. You know, when I joined this company a year and a month ago, one of the reasons I chose to take such a risky, quote-unquote, position and the company was small and the technology was working, but it was embryonic, is they had 45 customers, which are really impressive. Some of you heard the names. I can't tell them now, but it's the leaders of the defense industry all over the United States and Europe. Hensoldt, I can say, it's a leading defense contractor in Germany, owned partly by the government. And they allowed us to use their name, and you'll hear more about what we're doing with them soon. So those people built the confidence I had as a person to join and to invest my own money, because they told me that the company is really listening to them in so much as where the machine and the technology will go. That was a very encouraging, and it's even more emphasized now. Everything we do is based on 35 leading customers, including leading universities, and the direction they're giving us. I'm really proud of this company before my time doing it, and now it's even more emphasized that nothing is being done here just because we are entrepreneurs having good ideas. By now, everything we do is based on information from customers.
Great. And last one for me, if I may. So obviously, Corona had an impact on you guys in 2020. You talked about it for several quarters. I'm just interested in a way. So several companies that we follow, also in the 3D printing, actually saw Corona as a boost because people realized, you know, disruptions of supply chains and so on. And by you, it was kind of the opposite, with budget being down, or at least investment decision being delayed. How do you think about that with regards to your potential addressable market?
The reason, the phenomena you're describing, you have to separate between machines or technologies that are mature and are acceptable into production lines, and when the disruption in the supply chain were imminent because of the trade wars with China and because of Corona, and it's still happening, then people buy machines that either bought before, but they buy more machines in order to compensate for the supply chain disruption. In our case, since I came to the company, our machines are early adopters. I should say not the machines. The customers that bought our machines, the 45, by now 45 or so customers, and the leading names I told you of the blue chips, are early adopters. Those are machines for proof of concept and early prototyping. And when you have supply chain disruption, the supply chain disruption is of production. The processes of R&D, product development, which are being using our machines, those are not on the supply chain curve, and therefore those are not on the contrary. They may, our customers slow down their R&D and reduce their R&D and product development expenses because they were not doing it while the Corona is and where it is. So it's a different way of responding when you're dealing with machines like ours, which are in the early stage, or when you're dealing with machines in the 3D printing in general, which is a much older industry. It's a 15, 18 years old industry, even more. Our industry, the AME, just started, 5 years ago, and the earlier ones started before, but this was really not AME. It was call it toys. So our industry, the AME, additive manufacturing electronics, it's really a much earlier stage, and in specifically nano dimension, with the only company that actually manufactures PCBs in layers and in 3 dimension. The behavior of the people who allocate budget for that is the behavior of people who are saying, okay, these are really breakthrough machines. We can hold back and buy them half a year when things will clear up with the Corona. It doesn't help them with supply chain in an immediate way.
Understood. Great. And thank you for taking my question.
Thank you for beautiful, great questions.
Our next question will come from Stuart Taylor with Atlantic Capital. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thank you for taking my question. I only have one. Warren Buffett recently discussed how costly it is to buy out a quality company. Does your M&A strategy include taking large stakes in several quality companies where the partnerships can be made, or are you generally focused on overtaking just one company?
No. First of all, we are focusing on taking 100% of companies. We're not investment companies. So we're not going to invest and take a partial stake in a company. We are interested to buy them in order to integrate them and to get the benefits of the integration. Either it's integration of technology or it's integration of their distribution channels and go-to-market methodologies. So we are looking at the 3 types of companies. I mentioned it before, to acquire type A, type B, type C. Each one of those types, we are interested to buy the whole company. The type A are much bigger companies in the PCB field. And the last response to your question is, we will acquire a few companies. As I mentioned earlier, I am in negotiations. I don't want to say with how many, but it's many more than one in parallel, in due diligence in parallel. But we're not going to buy 20 companies. We are not going to do a roll-up. Each company that we will buy, first of all, we will negotiate until we get it to the price. And the right price is not necessarily going to be the lowest price possible. We're not going to necessarily to do bargain buying, because what we buy has a value for us. We're not looking for what the value of the company in the market is, what the value for us. And we will buy few in order to leverage both our technology and our go-to-market efforts in preparation for the inflection point in the industry, which we believe will happen as we discussed before.
Thank you. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Again, if you'd like to ask a question, it is star then one. Well, there being no further questions, this will conclude our question and answer session. I would like to turn the conference back over. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
It looks like we have a couple dialed in. One moment, please. Our next question will come from Bunit Mashawari, who is a private investor. Please go ahead.
Hello. Hi, good morning.
Hi.
My question is regarding your merger and acquisition. In the quarter past last quarter, like 2 quarters back, you said you're very close to acquiring some companies. And is the delay because of the valuation of the company due to market behavior right now, or you find some other more competitive companies or more advanced technology companies for which you are targeting? Thank you.
The companies that we, I don't remember saying close, but we were very advanced in discussion with companies in the fourth quarter. I dropped about 2 or 3 of them, I don't remember exactly, because their ideas about their value was totally out of whack. And those were, one of them was a company in the PCB field, a small company, relatively small company in the Silicon Valley, which thought that their value is close to 6 times revenue for PCB company. So after due diligence and after realizing that's what they think, we dropped them. Another company, similar field, smaller, spoke about 20 times revenue. So we say thanks, but no thanks. And we continued with other companies when negotiating. By now, we are in advanced stages. And we believe, since I mentioned, we have LOIs. In LOIs, which are signed, by definition, you have agreed. Well, it's conditional on the final due diligence and non-binding, but we agreed on the price. So by now, on the LOIs that I'm signed, there's no issues of pricing. But do I tell you that there's a guarantee that those will be closed? Of course not. Due diligence is due diligence. But I've done in my career, grew company through maybe 20 different acquisitions. So I've done it, I've seen it, and it's going to happen. And we are the patient one, because those who want to sell now because they feel that this whole SPAC campaign enables them to raise prices. And I'm saying, okay, you can raise prices. I'm still interested, but I will drag along until the prices will be right. And my investors, including you, I assume, that gave me this money, it's a lot of money, and I need to make out of this money value, to return value to you, which is 3 to 4 times this money. I intend to do that, and I'm not going to do it by overpaying. And I can tell you one thing else for you and for everybody else on this call. We did not increase salaries to anybody in this company. We did not pay bonuses other than 1 or 2 exceptions, which are very small, less than a few $1,000s per person, to people which really performed. We did not pay bonuses for myself because this is your money, and we're not going to do it. We're neither going to increase salaries, nor we're going to pay bonuses. We're going to work until the performance of the company will be more than just raising your money. And the performance of the company and ourselves as executives is going to be by increasing value for your money. So that's our commitment, and that's what we're doing. And rushing into M&A and paying quickly is not going to make it.
This is what I like to hear, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for answer. That was very helpful. And all the best for the future.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. That's all from me.
Our next question will come from Tim Eckwall, who is a stockholder. Please go ahead.
Yes, thanks for taking my call. I'm trying to understand how you control your supply chain for your raw materials. Do y'all own companies that you get your supplies from, or do you just have supply agreements with them?
We have no issue with supply chains because from the beginning, when I came in, we were going to actually move production to Far East, including China, which would have increased our gross margins dramatically. I stopped that for two reasons. One, the corona was already in China in January, and I just was here 2 weeks. I said, I'm not taking any risk on that. And B, we are ITAR approved company in the United States. We're selling to the defense community close to 50% of our revenue. So I was not going to play games with that. And frankly, I don't think that the change of administration in the United States are going to change this policy. I think we are going to see issues with that. So all our supply chains are from the West, and most of what we build here in the R&D facility or the manufacturing facility that we have in Israel and now in the States. So we didn't have any disruption.
Well, I guess maybe I'll make sure I understand. I'm talking about the actual raw materials used to produce your product.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. All right, thank you. That's my question.
Thank you.
Our next question will come from Joseph Alvo with Shalom Enterprises. Please go ahead.
Yeah, just a quick question. Should we anticipate any dividend announcements this year?
Nope.
Absolutely not.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's specified no dividends at all.
Will come from Byron Mia with 1031. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking my call. I read earlier, and I understand why, with the COVID-19, that sales would be sluggish currently, but it would be like a slingshot when things would bounce back. I just wondered, what was the time lag between when people plan the order and when it actually occurs?
Well, the process of selling a machine, which are now selling, prices are up actually. We're charging more for our machines, and it's not an issue. It doesn't hold up. There's no sensitivity of price because there's no competition. So we figure out we'll just make more money. So the issue of our machine is not the price, and the time lag, as you asked, is about 6 to 9 months between the first time we speak with the prospect until the budget is allocated. It's an average. So let's put it this way. If it's a defense or government, it's probably 9 months. If it's non-defense, and if it's a commercial or university, it's probably less than 6 months. And obviously, we don't start today. We have a pipeline of starts with hundreds and it's scanned down in a very organized fashion to dozens. And we have by now many in the process of this 6 months into that process, 1 month in the process, 2 months in the process, 4 months in the process, pre-purchase order. But if you analyze it statistically, on a per case basis, this is the time lag between introduction until somebody buys. I hope I answered your question.
Thank you.
The next question will come from Ram Ragavan with Retail. Please go ahead.
Thank you. Hi, thank you for the conference. Your business strategy sounds very strong, and thank you for providing details as transparently as you can. My question is, you're in a particular niche right now in the PCB industry. Do you foresee going into any other industries and expanding your presence in the future?
Okay, let's define the niche. And you're right. The industry, the PCB industry, is estimated by you have to measure it in two ways. One is the PCB itself, the fabrication, when people build the board, and then they mount on the board a lot of semiconductors and other components. So just the building of the board is about $70 billion industry. By the way, 85% of it is in Far East. And if you speak about PCBA, the A is for assembly, that becomes about $250 billion industry. We are focusing on the upper 10, 12% of this industry. That's the niche you spoke about, which can be measured at about $25 to $30 billion if we include all the components. And we do, because soon we're going to have components mounted in our machines. And so that niche, which is 10% of the much larger industry, is very large because it doesn't have a solution right now, anything closer to a digital solution like ours. And it's an analog industry, and I spoke about it a lot in the past. I don't want to repeat, with all the issues of analog and very large production runs that without it you can't justify the price, etc., not to speak about prototyping. Specifically to your question, yes, we are looking to move to adjacent industries. Very exciting, because there are industries that are selling. We're not going to move out of 3D printing, but we may move to adjacent industry niches, which are 3D printing of micromechanical, not only micro electromechanical pieces. It's very exciting because it is selling to the same verticals we are selling. It is selling to the defense industry, to the aerospace industry, to the aviation industry, to the very high-end auto industry, to the very, very high-end medical industry. And those kind of technologies are, first of all, can be integrated with electronics, but also can be sold as micromechanical devices, nano devices, which are not only with electronics. And we're looking to expand into that. So the answer is yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much. It's very encouraging to see prospects of expansion. Thank you very much. Thank you. That was my question.
Our next question will come from Richard Anderson with IDA. Please go ahead.
Hello. My question is more hypothetical. It seems to me that that for the company to really grow at leaps and bounds, the physics of mass production are going to be a key question. So does your R&D team think that creating machines of mass capability will be capable in the next year or so? Thank you.
Okay, first of all, let's define exactly. Mass production is too general. And let's start saying where we're not going. It's easier. We're not going to compete with the mass production of 20 million pieces or 5 million pieces that are done in China in a production line which is analog and very capital intensive and very labor intensive and for $5 a piece. That's the mass production we never intended to go into. So I'm saying we are going into production, and the production segment that we are looking and very encouraged about, it's called high mix, low volume, which means it's a production of very high mix of designs and very low volume per design. Give an example. Aerospace. There's no 500,000 micro satellites that are being produced by whoever produced them, and we are selling them. There's very few thousand. They don't need 500,000 pieces. That's an industry that has a lot of variation, a lot of designs, a lot of prototyping, and a lot of production of very special high performance electronic devices that we are definitely intending to, we cater to today on a prototyping level, and we will cater in the production level. Is it called mass production? Yes, because it's mass, 5,000 pieces, but it's not 500,000 pieces. Those industries we estimated, as I mentioned to you, to be in total at least $10 billion on the fabrication side, and the fabrication and assembly going up to $25 billion. So that's where we're aiming. And no, it's not going to be within a year. Having said that, it's going to be within 2 years. Having said that, we already have our machines today that are built for prototyping and proof of concept, but are already working 24/7. Some people are already started to use them, to our surprise, for early production runs. That's very encouraging, which means the machines that we didn't build originally for production are being used. Because if you have a short run of 500 pieces, people say, we prefer to do it with your machine. So that's encouraging. But it's the next machine and the one after that we're in the process of development that's going to be built for production, where yield, repeatability, and throughput is our focus.
Great. Could you, on a follow-up to that, at your last video that you spoke mainly about M&A, you did mention that there's going to be a next-generation Dragonfly coming this summer with limited production capability. Can you add a little more flavor to what you think that will entail? Thank you.
Yeah, yes. It's coming this summer, or very early, but this summer, if my people will submit to my pressure on them, it'll be early this summer. It's going to be the I don't want to say the name of it yet, but it'll be the most advanced Dragonfly machine. It will have a better performance of the materials, both the dielectric and the conductive material. The conductivity of the conductive material will be 3 to 4 times better. The strength and the temperature spec of the materials will be much better. The stability and the repeatability of the machine will be better. The efficiency of using ink will be better. In a funny way, it's not so good for us, but the people will be able to build the product with less ink than they used to in the previous Dragonfly, which of course makes our customers very happy and looking forward for this machine very much. And there's few more that are going to be few more features that are going to be released, including very important features in the software, which will enable, and that is going to be even before the summer, somewhere between now and June. We are releasing software that you will understand that it enables the designers to use the utmost capabilities of our machines by having design rules library in the typical industry software that is being used for designing printed circuit boards. So that is going to be released very soon, within weeks or couple of month and a half. And that's another new feature in the Dragonfly. So kind of try to cover it all.
Well, that's fantastic. Thanks. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Bye.
Thank you very much.
We'll conclude our question and answer session. I'd like to turn the conference back over to Yoav Stern for any closing remarks.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. We had hundreds and hundreds of participants on this call. At point of time, it was 550. I'm very proud of it. I'm very proud of you, everybody, that is patient enough with me and Yael and us in general in supporting us. And I promise you that we mean every word we say, and we say everything we mean. And it will stay this way. Thank you very much.
The conference has now concluded. Thank you for attending today's presentation. You may now disconnect.
Okay, guys, so I think that sums everything up. Yoav sounded very strong. My mic at the moment isn't all too great, so I'm not going to keep this long. I'm going to make some follow-up videos though, about nano dimension, because a lot of
this guy was a legend for streaming it, man. I appreciate that guy. Oh my goodness. I appreciate all you guys for joining as well, man. But yeah, I like it because he just gave us, you know, especially the retail investor, and he gave us more confidence. Look at it skyrocket. It went up 11% today. Imagine. From an earnings call that is particularly, you know, with losses and stuff like that. It's just him reassuring us and telling us he's not going to waste our money. Love it, baby. Save a horse, ride a cowboy. Yeehaw! I see you, baby. See you, baby. Oh, them dippity dips. Oh, baby. When is the stimulus coming for my Americanos in here, baby? I see you, Jessica. Rocket zooming. Sean's firing the rockets, baby. Oh, lordy. I'm not expecting too much, but we know they're aiming for growth as well. But I think the next few quarters after, I'm very excited for BNGO. Ooh, wee, Percy. You a lucky man. You lucky. I got some of my family members to buy more in the $8, $9 range. But me, I ran out of cash, man. That stack of wallet, I threw the wallet, is empty. Empty, baby. What's this? 21st, 25th. Oh, you're talking about when the bingo call is. I'll double check. I think it's 23rd. It's actually somebody's birthday. What's my opinion, baby? Baby, I'm in this for the long run. So even if it shoots up now and it draws back, I'm gonna buy more NNDM because I believe in the company. And that's not financial advice. That's just what I believe in. Oh, baby. Yeah, you know what? I feel very confident in Yoav, but it's just nice for him to reassure investors that he's not drinking whiskey and chilling in jacuzzis. He's out here trying to give us a good return on investment, isn't it? Oh yeah, there we go. No cowboy gets his pants pulled down. Oh lordy. Oh, the stimulus is coming. Okay. It's on the 21st or 25th. That's when the stimulus comes. So we're expecting some of that money to hit the market, baby. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Time to buy more. Oh baby. With my average is like $12.59, I think. Somebody asked me earlier. I thought it was 10. I double checked. I'm $12.59. But yeah, if I had more cash, I know people who were buying the dips even on Friday. Oh, they were enjoying, baby. They were enjoying. My family members, some of my friends hit me up. They were like, yeah, man, just been dollar cost averaging down into my favorite stocks. Baby. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. But yeah, guys, we got some exciting stuff coming up. There's loads of events coming up for BNGO as well. We don't get stimulus checks here, but we do get, for people that have lost their jobs and they don't have much savings, you get like a universal income, universal credit. So that helps out a little bit. The average as well, similar to mine, baby, similar to mine. Oh goodness. But yeah, some people are throwing in end of year predictions for Nano Dimension. I think they've got a lot of stuff in the pipeline, and definitely that merger and acquisition is going to be a catalyst, as well as just rolling out our machines, closing those final sales so we can see how many people are actually acquiring our machines and want to use it. But as soon as we get people using the machine and they can see, when he was explaining in his other video about how cost effective it is to use the machine and everything that it can do. Oh gosh. And if you guys tuned into the AME Academy and you saw what the guy was saying about, he was basically talking about healthcare, and he was saying that they're changing from a sickness model to a healthcare model in which they're going to constantly monitor. So being able to monitor people in the community or people within hospitals, and you can just have these thin layers, these thin sensors. Amazing, baby. Sean King bought the dippity dip. He bought it up, baby. Love it juicy. I like that. That's dedicated. She'll be thankful in a few years. Ooh, there we go, baby. There we go. Ji Woon Ko. What's going on, brother? NASA. This man, every time someone says average in the comments, if you're averaging down, average this, it just tags him. $10 end of year. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. It might be more. Want to get rid of that 1 cent. Gotta average that down, baby. Who should we look into on Friday? On Friday? Oh no, I was talking about last Friday. Last Friday when the dips happened. Oh man, when those dips happened last Friday, so many different companies were down. Big growth stock companies, lots of new SPACs were down as well. So yeah, my family, my friends ended up buying a lot of different stocks, their favorite stocks, but I didn't have any cash on hand. He just reassured us, but he gave some details, little details here and there, but it was nothing big. But just reassuring the investor that he's not going to waste our money. He's being very careful about who he's going to purchase in terms of mergers and acquisitions. They spoke briefly, covering what he covered in the last video about the new Dragonfly that's coming out. So yeah, there wasn't really much information. I'm going to go back and watch it over, and I'm going to go speak to that YouTuber to say thank you as well, because we couldn't even get in that call. I don't know why my browser's not working, or yeah, I tried in a few different browsers. Yeah, originally he said that, but he didn't say. He said in this call here that he's not going to buy like crazy amounts of companies, but he's going to make some tactical acquisitions. So yeah, it's not just going to be one company where he just bangs in the 50%. I think he's going to buy a few companies. Yeah, just a couple. Yeah, this takes long, man. It takes so long. It's like it literally takes about 6 weeks for them to assess and to actually get things together, and then it takes some time on top of that to get it out. I think this is just it's just the reassurance he gave to the retail investors and other investors. He gave us lots of reassurance and confidence that he's not wasting our money on bonuses, salaries. No one's getting increased salaries. I think he said there was just a couple $1,000 or something to someone, but NASA dimension, Yeah, and he said that someone asked about dividends as well. They were like, "Are we getting paid dividends?" And he was like, "No, no dividends." NASA dimension, baby. Yeah, hopefully, if it draws back a bit, it's gonna give me time. So I'm waiting on this, see if I can get any money from YouTube. And if I get some cash in, then hopefully I'll be able to average down some more. Oh baby. About 90 days. Oh my, it's about 5 years until they pay, man. That's why I'm growing a beard. I'm growing old. Look at my grays. See the grays on the side? Waiting for my YouTube check. Baby. I'm gonna go back and watch it over again. But yeah, I think they were mentioning something about the Space Boys. I thought as well that they were gonna send up a machine up into space, but I can't remember what he was saying during the call because I was reading comments. But he was saying something about just printing loads of the parts. So if anybody remembers that, I'm going to watch over it later and try and make a summary video. Yeah. No way, man. No way. We need to focus on growth, baby. Surprised the SP didn't nothing special announce. Not complaining, just used to paper-handed traders. Yep. I'm surprised. I thought after earnings call, lots of people, usually drop out or start selling out. What's Nano Dimensions on now? Let's see. Joseph just sold out. Are you gonna buy back in later? Oh, 1050. 1054, baby. Is it? Oh, he's waiting for a drawback. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just depends how long it takes for the merger and acquisition. If there's any catalyst in the meantime, it depends on obviously the psychology of the retail investor as well as institutions buying into, and the market. The market's been a madness. We've literally had red on red days for ages, but now it looks like it's picking up. Baby, so you're gonna jump in there. Joseph's gonna jump back in, and this time, okay. Oh my God. There we go. Essay bringing it in. producing components to be tested in space. Obviously, we can deduce that if these components work out in space, we could see 3D printing in space eventually. I like that. I like that, baby. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, bro. I can't tell what it's going to do in the short term because the market's just all over the place. You know, when we had that market correction and it went all the way down to 6, I was like, holy chamoly, people are eating good. They're grabbing it up. Well, this guy, he was saying, what was he saying? He was saying that they've agreed on a price, both of them. And he said he also dropped, I think, 2 or 3 companies out because they were just valuing themselves ridiculously. One was a Silicon Valley company. But yeah, so he's spoken to someone about acquiring them and they've agreed on a price so far. But I think they need to finalize that and sign that up, baby. Is that your average? Don't worry, my average is still in the 12s, baby. I got average in the 12s as well. Yeehaw. Oh, baby. If an acquisition was made, and more concrete sales growth was announced, we just went up on no news, essentially. Yeah, you didn't really give us much news at all. But yeah, that's a jump there. Can you imagine? Can you imagine when that acquisition happens? What are we expecting, guys? Do you reckon we're going to hit the 20 range, 25 range if we make a good acquisition? NNDM to the moon, rocket. You guys should check RSVAW and RSVAU too. I will write down those tickers, my friend. I'll write them down and I'll check them out, brother. Thank you, Eduardo. Oh, man. Can you imagine? Exxon and NNDM. Dream team, baby. Dreamy team. Suck him near up. I don't know what that means, my brother. I don't know what it means. To the moon. Thank you, guys. No more dippity dips. Oh, I don't know for today, man. I don't know what's going to happen. But we'll see what the market's saying. And yeah, we'll see how long it takes for them to do that acquisition. But yeah, juicy. You as well, baby. Average got an average price in the 12s, baby. 1069. 69 is a magic number, my friend. Danny? Yeah, me too. I pray if it does dip, I'm gonna hopefully I'll have some cash and I can load up. Gotta load it up. 20 plus for sure. Yeah, after that acquisition, innit? Imagine we get a very nice acquisition where imagine this X1, a merger with X1, baby. Woo! Could be very delicious. Yeah, same. I'm in the 12s as well. I feel good about it. It's a long-term hold for me. Very long-term hold. Tiaozi Yang, I can't give financial advice, but this is just my ideas and for entertainment only. But I think, what's the next catalyst coming up that we've got? It's got to be something to do with acquisitions or sales. Those are the 2 things that could make it reach some nice highs. The market could just be bullish. People could load up, but we do need some news on, making sales, closing them sales, rolling out the machines, knowing about our nano services, making money too. But the merger and acquisition is one of the biggest things because we're waiting on 2 or 3 companies he wants to buy. But yeah, this is what I'm thinking as well. I like that, baby. That's a good prediction, baby. Can you just imagine, like, it went flying today based off this news, just him reassuring investors. So just imagine what we can do when we finally get that. Oh, baby. But this with no DD, got lucky. Oh, you didn't do no DD. You lucky man. You a lucky man, Danny. You lucky. Yeehaw. Bang, bang, cowboy. CJ in the house, baby. CJ. Yeehaw. I see you, baby. Oh, my God. How did you find X1 back down there? Ooh. You got some naughty averages, Danny boy. You got some naughty averages. Guys, that is delicious. Speaking of delicious, I just only ate a banana, man. I'm gonna get some proper lunch. I'm gonna have some proper lunch, guys, and I'll catch you later on tonight for a video. What else are we waiting on? We've got BNGO, the earnings call. Hopefully I'll be able to get into that. Boom, get that set up. What else do we have? We have another event for BNGO next month as well. A couple of them. So yeah, hopefully I'll live stream again soon, guys. If not, I might start live streaming again on Saturdays. That'll be nice. So yeah, just to catch up with you guys and see what stocks you're thinking about. Later, baby. Later. So I'm going to see you guys later. That's Mr. Investor, baby. Mr. Investor, over and out, baby. And don't forget as well, you see that, what's that guy's name? We even lost it. In the live stream, whoever we watched in the live stream, hit that guy up and just say thank you and give him some thumbs up, man, because I appreciate that guy. We couldn't get into that live stream for nothing. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me, guys. Adios, baby. All my cowboys and cowgirls. Yeehaw. Love and appreciate you. See you later, man.